Check it out. We got Charlie here, and he is going off. Getting into it with this dude who's apparently an editor of Hassans. Now let's run it back from the top. The situation actually starts here, where Pokimane on her other account responds to Willie Mac's show posting a clip of Pokimane saying, "Describe insecurity."
Nope. No, and it's not because I got like $10 million. It's just because I'm good as I am. Why would I compromise my morals and ethics for more money when I have money? Something about that is so cringe to me personally. Like, I understand, you know, if you need to make money, right? For me to do cringe shit when I have my, I can't. Like, ew. Can someone put this into words better than I can? It's almost embarrassing.
She's getting a lot of backlash for that take. As always, make up your own opinion on it. And side note, the background music is pretty nice. And back to this, as you saw a moment ago, Pokimane's response here, where she says, it'd be cringe for me to compromise my morals and ethics for money. Random fools online, you're insecure, jealous, salty. Okay, y'all want something to be mad about so bad. That leading to this response from Los, who says, you just insulted not only an entire platform, but all the people who chose to stream on it, while simultaneously implying you're a better person than all of them too. I don't know you personally, but from the way you talk, you seem like a mean, nasty, bitter, unpleasant person. And this is where the editor for Hassan chimes in and eventually leads back to Charlie's response. So Hassan's editor person saying, that's not what Pokey was saying, but I'll say it. Anyone who streams on Kick is working for an illegal gambling subsidiary, selling out their audience for a cash grab. You are bad people, and there's a reason they're dropping millions to convert your viewers into addicts. Sorry, but if you need to explain to how Kick is funneling viewers into gambling on stake when the site was created by Stake and the top sponsored gambling streamers after Twitch banned slots, you're a moron. Or you get it and you're being paid enough to pretend you don't. Alright, and now that takes us to 1 out of 3 responses from Charlie, and they're all pretty lengthy, so I got a lot to read here. I'm just going to ask you now, consider liking and or subscribing to the channel. Helps me out greatly. I appreciate it. And now I will read all this for you. In response to Hassan's editor, Charlie says, this take is a little confusing. Amazon is also an evil company with countless human rights violations and exploitation, so why is it morally okay to directly convert your audience to Amazon Prime subscribers for Twitch viewing benefits? Twitch has Amazon advertised everywhere and incentivizes your audience to buy their services while watching you. Stake isn't advertised anywhere on Kick right now except in the gambling category, so a streamer that is just doing normal gaming outside of that category never exposes their audience to Stake. Meanwhile, on Twitch, your viewers are constantly having Amazon shoved down their throats no matter what, thus supporting an evil company. I think streaming contracts are also better for your audience regardless of platform, because then you don't have to rely on your viewers giving you money through subs or donations, which I think everyone can agree is a good thing. Being able to turn subs and donations off so viewers can just enjoy the content without feeling the need to pay would be great for everyone. I imagine most streamers would love to not take money from their fans, and streaming contracts could eliminate that need. Alright, that's the first part of Charlie's response. However, do you remember how Hassan's editor had a second part to their take? Well, Charlie also responds to the second part, which I'll read for you right now. I would agree completely if Stake was advertised on the site, but right now it's not. That could change in the future, of course, but right now Stake is only in the gambling category, so streamers doing anything other than gambling aren't turning their viewers into gambling addicts. It's no different than Twitch right now with their slots and casinos category that is always a top 20 category on Twitch. It is always advertising gambling services, but Twitch streamers that aren't in that category aren't sending their viewers there to convert them to gambling fiends. Twitch's bread and butter monetization is Amazon service signups, so Twitch is constantly funneling your viewers to their services, which again supports an evil corporation. Vilifying every streamer who goes to Kick is just a little weird when Twitch is guilty of comparable morally terrible practices. Backed by gambling equal very bad. Backed by exploitive and aggressively marketed / incentivized corporation equal also bad. So Hassan's editor gets that response from Charlie and then issues their own response, which we can read here, saying, you didn't have to go over the word limit to say you can't tell the difference between a site that's only digital slot machines and a site where people buy laundry detergent. Quote, Stake isn't advertised anywhere on Kick right now except the gambling category, unquote, brother, open your eyes, and including this image of the front page on Kick. And that once again takes us to another response from Charlie, who says, your screenshot literally shows what I mean. Stake isn't on the site until you go into the gambling category, excuse me. So I don't know what point you're making. Very weird to reduce Amazon to a site to buy laundry detergent when it is one of the most evil corporations openly operating today. But I guess it doesn't matter to you in this case because you can buy things from them. Your statement of, quote, where does the money for the contract come from, unquote, is laughable when Twitch/Amazon's contract money isn't coming from a good place either. It's literally money made on the corpses of their workers and the decades of human rights violations. So the exclusive contracts myself, your boss, and every other Twitch streamer signed aren't morally clean either. A child being served a Twitch ad saying, buy Amazon Prime to earn a free sub to support your favorite streamer and all these other benefits is also horrible because it's funneling your audience into their ecosystem under the belief it's a good thing because it's helping the creator they like. Kick doesn't have ads like that at the moment. Gamble $20 a month on stake to earn a free sub to support your favorite streamer, but it might in the future, who knows. It is horrible if a kid sees their favorite streamer gambling and promoting casinos, and if the platform pushes that, then obviously it is a bad thing. Kick understandably deserves criticism. I'm just confused on why you're all of a sudden minimizing the very real evil that Twitch peddles and making it seem like it's somehow a morally pure platform to stream on, whereas everyone on Kick is a bad person. And now from just 16 minutes ago, we have a response from Hassans' editor, although they don't seem to acknowledge the issue with the screenshot they previously used. However, they do say, genuinely impressive you can put into words everything wrong with Amazon exploiting consumers and workers, and in the same tweet say Stake's website is better for viewers because it doesn't have ads. I'm convinced, but you should tell the owners of Kick. And as mentioned, including a new screenshot, this one with the highlighted area saying Kick Gaming's vision is to be the leading content provider in the gambling industry. Adding, Charlie doesn't want to alienate his streamer friends who took the deal and doesn't want to ruin a potential contract with Kick in the future. As the famous quote goes, it is difficult to get a man to understand something when his bag depends on his not understanding it. And from just 8 minutes ago, Charlie's response to that. Let's take a look. Are you even reading my tweets? I mentioned streaming contracts in general being better for viewers so streamers don't keep asking for their viewers' money. They could turn off donations and subs if streaming contracts became more normalized. You aren't actually even engaging with anything I'm saying and instead are fighting a ghost of words you put in my mouth. Quick side note, that happens to me all the time. I'll get some person all angry on Twitter saying I said something that I never actually said. They're arguing someone that's not actually me. They're arguing a version of me that they made in their mind or something. Stuff's weird. Anyways, back to Charlie. Says, the ads mention I made is how Kick is currently not shoving their parent company's evil down the throats of viewers on the platform, whereas that is Twitch's backbone, promoting Amazon Prime benefits and services. You seem so willing to excuse the fact that many Twitch streamers, myself included, as well as your favorite streamers, have accepted contract money from a company that has literally killed their workers and violated human rights for decades. That evil and the workers' suffering is not somehow less meaningful or more excusable than what Stake does. They are both bad. This is you choosing what you believe is the lesser of the evils, which is fine, but I don't get why you're taking a moral high ground and calling everyone else bad on the other platform, since Twitch is not morally good to begin with. That Kick screenshot is exactly what I mean when I say, if Kick pushes gambling, then it's horrible. If the goal is to create gambling addicts, then obviously it's unforgivable. Currently, it is not doing that. There's no ads, Stake calls to action, or anything outside of the gambling category. If a streamer isn't gambling, then no viewers get exposed to Stake, since it is all isolated to one specific category right now, just like Twitch. It being the top category isn't surprising since the first adopters were gambling streamers, so obviously it's their most popular. It doesn't seem like foul play of forcing it to the top. Same way the 3 gambling categories on Twitch are always top 20. It's not forcing those categories on Twitch. They're just there because of the viewer numbers being high, which makes it high on the featured list. I don't understand this impression you have of me trying to appeal to Kick executives when I was literally one of the first people to call out the Kick and Stake connection on launch. So this is a surprisingly hostile response. Twitch creates gambling addicts too, through the same category Kick does. They are both bad, and we shouldn't be giving Twitch a pass, and I don't agree with labeling everyone on Kick as bad people. As of recording this segment, there has not been a response from Hassans' editor. That seems to be where the situation ends, at least for now. Maybe there'll be a response in the future. As always, of course, make up your own opinion on this stuff and let me know what you think in the comments. Appreciate your time and appreciate you tuning in. Personally, for me, I don't like Kick's association with Stake And I do agree with Charlie that that could be an issue in the future, potentially, depending on how much they try and push that out to people. And realistically speaking, to be fair, it already is an issue for them on some level. I have seen some people saying they don't want to use that website because of those reasons. Let's talk about the overall points, though. So I think overall, Charlie's points were a lot more solid than the points made by Hassans' editor. Seems like a really weird stance for Hassans' editor to take this position of trying to defend Amazon and Bezos and water down their corruption to try and own like Kick and the Kick streamers. And while it's already a really bizarre position to take, it's amplified even more so because of the obnoxious behavior where one comes off like they're standing on a soapbox, basically talking down to everyone else, acting like they're so much superior. Anyways, let me know what you think about all of that in the comments. Once again, appreciate you and your time. I look forward to seeing you there, and also, of course, catching you tomorrow for the next segment.